Monument Valley feels like a place created for movies. A landscape filled with massive red rock formations, endless desert roads, and giant stone towers rising from the earth. Located on the border of Arizona and Utah, Monument Valley is one of the most recognizable landscapes in the world. Even people who have never visited this place have probably seen it before. For decades, Monument Valley became the symbol of the American West. Classic Western films, road trip movies, and countless commercials helped turn these landscapes into something legendary. And once you see the valley in person, it's easy to understand why. The scale feels unreal. Massive sandstone buttes rise hundreds of meters above the desert floor, while empty roads stretch endlessly through the valley. Everything here feels cinematic, especially during sunrise and sunset. As the sunlight hits the red rock formations, the entire landscape begins to glow in deep orange and gold colors. Shadows slowly move across the desert, while the sky becomes larger and more dramatic. Unlike mountain regions filled with forests and rivers, Monument Valley feels open and endless. The simplicity of the landscape is what makes it powerful. There are no giant cities nearby, no massive crowds, just desert, silence, rock formations, and sky. The valley is also deeply connected to Navajo history and culture. Monument Valley is located inside the Navajo Nation Reservation and remains an important cultural and spiritual place for local communities. For generations, these landscapes shaped life in one of the harshest environments in North America. Driving through Monument Valley feels different from almost anywhere else. The roads seem endless. Every turn reveals another massive rock formation standing alone in the desert. Some of the most famous formations include the Mittens and Merrick Butte, which became iconic symbols of the American Southwest. The atmosphere constantly changes throughout the day. Bright sunlight creates intense colors and sharp contrasts, but during storms, the valley becomes darker, quieter, and even more dramatic. Dust moves across the desert while clouds cast giant shadows over the landscape. Even the silence feels cinematic. Monument Valley is not just beautiful, it feels legendary. A place that represents freedom, exploration, and the feeling of endless open space. And despite appearing in so many movies and photographs, the valley still manages to feel unreal when you finally see it yourself. This is not just a desert landscape. This is one of the most iconic places on Earth.